Hi, I'm Matt from MovieWeb. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Perfect. Perfect. Um, well, congrats on Roll Up. And I
Thank
think
you.
you've,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
yeah. I think you've earned the respect and admiration of anyone who sees this show, because it's incredible how much you put into this performance, this group. Yeah, it's fantastic. So,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
thank you. I heard something like this several times throughout the series, that being an idol is extremely hard, but you do it for the fans. You don't want to let the fans down. That kind of sentiment. Why are fans important to you? And why is being an idol so important to you? I guess I'll start with Shreya, and maybe you could all give me a little answer.
Yep. Okay. So basically, we love music, and through music, we want to speak to the fans and we want to deliver the message that we feel always. So for me, it's always been music that conveys the messages to the fans, and always fans giving us back the energy which we feel on stage. It's so good to, be together and share emotions, the happiness or sadness, celebrations, every single thing.
For me personally, since we get the support, because if the fans are not there, we're not here. We don't exist. But to get the love, the support, the energy that they give us is very humbling. We feel so grateful. So because of that, we want to put in 1,000% even more to give them the love that they give us, give them the passion that they give us, and give them everything we have. So we're just always grateful that they're there, because if they're not there, we're not here either.
And I think just to add on to that is that we all had our role models in our lives that inspired us to want to do music and want to persevere and have the passion for music. And so to be able to be that someone to someone else, it also kind of leads us to be even want to do even our best on stage. Yeah. So it's for them and we do it for them, and I know that they so love and support us, and they also do it for us too. So it's like a give and take, and it's a relationship. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And to piggyback on that, Florence or Envy, uh, as yeah, as the most recent sort of addition to Black Swan, it seems to have come together, with the four of you now as a cohesive group. But do you still feel sort of like the new person, or how has it been being the latest addition to this Black Swan?
I don't feel like the new person anymore. I mean, at the beginning, of course, I think anyone would, but once we've already connected and we've already shared so many very, like hard moments and, very intimate moments together. So once you do that, it's like you're very close now. So I don't feel that way anymore. I think work wise, I still feel that I still have a lot to do. And sometimes I think, oh, maybe I wish I had like more training time before debuting, but it's fine. You just work through it and you just kind of do your best with the time that you're given from then and even now. I try to make sure to keep focus. I'm like, okay, this is what I need to work on now. This is what I need to do better in. And obviously they're here to help me. So it's it's a work in progress.
Well, I think it's working out. Um, and speaking of work, I mean, the work involved in this, the work that you do, it's almost more athletic than musical, in my opinion. It's like you're training for the Olympics and not a concert. It's very different. I look at a band and I'm like, they're not gonna do this at all. They're drinking, they're playing guitar or whatever. It's very different. So out of like 100%, how important is the music itself to the process compared to everything else, compared to all the athletics, the visuals, the movements, and the aesthetic? I guess starting with anyone really. Excuse me.
I would say the music is about 80% for sure, because it's what people are going to listen to. It's what's going to get them, hooked onto the group. So I think music is 80%. 20% would be the visuals, the performance, the dance, stage, and everything. But 80% would 100% be the music. Yeah.
I think that's what ties everything
together.
Yeah.
And nowadays K-pop is especially known for their performances.
Yeah.
And so that's why they have to train so much to be able to keep that stamina up with some of the choreography that some idols do.
Yeah.
Some is very hard, and they
Yeah.
have to be able to stabilize their vocals, which is
Yeah.
even another thing. So that's very important. But the music aspect, I think, me personally, is the most actually
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have let's say a good song, or
Yeah.
if you don't have emotion or a feeling to a song, the performance is kind of
Gonna
going to
fall
be
flat.
dead.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah.
But I feel like nowadays people tend to put more emphasis on the performance,
Yeah.
which is pretty.
Fine,
I mean, it's fine, but it's pretty. It takes away from the music, the musicality, yeah.
For me,
Because that's the most important thing. You have to have a good voice. If you want to sing well. If you want to rap, be a good rapper. That's music.
Yeah, just
Performance is a plus.
That's what
Yeah.
adds the emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every single time a people feels down or happy or celebrations, they go to music.
Yep.
So for every single thing, music is actually there.
Yeah.
It's always there. So people could share the emotions together and get back together and maybe celebrate. So music is the great aspect, I would say.
Yeah.
And piggybacking on that, what sort of input do you have with the music itself? What involvement do you have with its creation and its development from an idea to a song? Anyone?
Actually, a lot. Especially this EP, this album. We had a lot of input. We gave our ideas. We were helping each other while recording, directing each other, put more emotion here, put more attitude there. And while we get the mixed versions and everything, we also had an input if you could change this here because it sounds weird, you could change that there, it sounds weird. So yeah, this time we had a lot of input, and I'm very grateful that the company let us do that because it helps us grow more as musicians, as artists, and it helps us learn a lot more about the whole producing a song and everything. So yeah.
And any additions, Shreya, Nvee, anything?
I think going off of what Nvee said, I think that's the good basis of what from the question. And I actually think I feel bad sometimes because we're very picky as artists. And so when we get the listening of mixed versions like that, we're like, oh, but wait, I feel like this can be added, or this can be pulled back, or we should change the tone here. We're very picky, but sometimes, mostly the best artists are very picky.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes good music, and that's what shows that we're very passionate for what we do.
Right. And final question here. One of my favorite scenes of this series is the sort of isolation of you, Shreya, with Gabriella. I hope she's okay. I know she's not here now, but this just you two sort of quietly training for this role. You, Shreya, were asked to put on pounds. She was asked to eat less. Uh, did you ever feel like the company was sort of controlling your whole lives in a way, or did you want that because you saw them more like a coach?
Because it was my dream, I wanted it. Because I wouldn't say that they were controlling it, they were just doing their jobs to make us look better on stage. Because it's us who, in the end of the day, it's us who's going on stage, not them. So they just make sure that everything is on spot so that we don't get any backlashes. And we just, it's like more for me personally, it was my dream. So I didn't thought too much at the time because I was too focused on, no, I have to do it. No, this was wrong. No, that was. So I was very all over the places, I would say. So I'm glad that Oni was there at the time, and she was a very, very big motivation, I would say, because she used to literally even she can, if she wanted, she can rest at home, but no, she used to stay extra hours to just to make sure that we learn something, and we that she sees that, oh, we practice well, and that is on spot. So I think a big inspiration comes from her, and then Envy only came. So thank you for that. And then Envy only came, and thanks to her, because to be honest, I never learned singing until I get in Korea. So it was just a quick sessions back in India with my teachers, and then Envy only helped me through singings, and I felt like how singing can heal a person inside. So that's amazing. Like I'm still learning, I'm still growing. I want to experience more, but and also thanks to Kabioni, because she was the first person that I met in Korea, and we already only had each other, and we used to really love each other. So thanks to her for being there in our hard times, in my hard times.
Yeah, yeah, that's a beautiful part of the series. Well, thank you all very much for discussing this. I think what you do
Thank you
is
so much.
incredible. Incredible. So you deserve more recognition just for the intense work you put in to this group. So thank you. I hope you have a good night.
You
You
too.
too.
Thank you.
Thank you.